Эта песня называется Just a Joke.
Before I put it here, yesterday I took sugar. Yeah, I know you think it's weird that meat has sugar, but sugar actually makes everything really nice. So I put sugar, salt, and a couple of spices. You can use whatever spice you want, but you have to make sure it has at least some pepper. So I put some black pepper and paprika. You can use hot chilies, you can use cayenne, you can use whatever pepper, but as long as you put sugar, you have to put some pepper to balance out the sugar. So I want to cut it into large chunks, and then we'll just put it on fire and wait until it renders all the fat. Cover it, forget about it for about 30 minutes. Yeah, if it starts spilling out of the pan, we'll reduce the heat. Oh, this is pork, guys. This is pork. You can use any meat really, but if you're using meat that is lean, you have to add some oil to the pan before you put it directly to the heat. Okay. Oh, so the spices I told you can use whatever. I used rosemary because we put rosemary in the rice, so it's going to tie the whole meal together. I put rosemary. I put curry powder. I put a little bit of danajera. Danajera is an Indian spice. It's basically coriander, cumin, and I think a little bit of turmeric. Yeah, that's it. That's basically it, apart from the peppers, the black pepper and the paprika. You can use white pepper if you don't like so much pepper because it's milder than both black pepper and paprika. But it just needs, I feel like it just needs a little bit of pepper to just give it a kick. So you can do this or not, but I'm one of those people who nothing goes to waste. Since this is pork, I don't need to add any more oil. I'll add, these are the juices that the pork released because of the sugar and salt. You can add it later on in the cooking once the pork has rendered the fat, but I like to add it here so that all the flavor gets retained. Let's go to the stove top. We're going to turn the meat so that it cooks evenly on all sides. So we're going to turn each piece. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end. And if the pork renders too much fat, you can always discard it and use it for something like maybe cooking rice or vegetables. Vegetables cooked in lard are really yummy.
Pina colada, alcohol sipping.
And then we'll put a few tomatoes on top to give it sort of like So you want to arrange this in such a way that they cover all the meat and some to the sides of the pan so that they get the oil.
Yellow pina colada.
Sprinkle some dhania, otherwise called cilantro or coriander. So we are going to fry the cabbage. Oil, about a tablespoon. Some onions, capsicum. So we want to keep stirring this until the onions start to caramelize. So now we'll put the garlic. When we put the garlic, we want to stir so that the garlic doesn't stick. Oh, that smells amazing.